If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll get this to the rookie from Tennessee. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw right away is Stafford. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. On play action, it's Stafford. That's to last year's rookie sensation, Puka Nacua.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means fourth down coming up. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey, guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but win.
Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, Smith. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Akilla Witherspoon. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Play action now for Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The motion man is Nacua. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down. It's a big play with Stafford and Nacua. 35 yards. Now a first down throw for Stafford. Going right back to Nacua. Complete. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run. It's Williams. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, L.A. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7 and 5 at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Open man downfield is Higbee. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack. At the 35-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's Mostert. He slams it in there, and he is in. Raheem Mostert, touchdown Las Vegas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Returning is Tutu Atwell. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caused by the running back, Williams. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A huge play just before the half. 47 yards. So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Stafford. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To the air again. Stafford. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings that 3rd and 3.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. This one caught by Parkinson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Stafford to throw it. He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown Rams.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. His drive will start on the ground. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. 2nd and 11. Now a handoff running right. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Back is Smith. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon.
A lot of defenses will try to isolate the best receiver, Mike, and say, okay, we're going to take him out of the game. Well, I think in this case, we might see the offense do the exact same thing. They might take this one particular defender in the pass coverage and say, we are not going to throw his way. He's already gotten me twice. I'm not going to let him get me again.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They go play action with Smith. That's caught downfield by Tucker. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Smith to throw on first down. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's...
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. From the gun, it's Gino. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, here's Atwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
32.
Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Now a run on first down. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. A second down throw for Smith. He finds the rookie from Georgia, Brock Bowers. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Smith. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
On first down, it's Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Rams. That second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Akilo Witherspoon.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Stafford. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38, move those chains. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score again. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he will score. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. Smith leading them to the line as they get set to go for two.
The Raiders will line up for the
They'll drop to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Raiders 21.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And the Raiders will take over here just past the 30. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Smith. First down throw there is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Vegas. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Stafford now on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Now a second down throw for Stafford. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. Puka Nacua. Touchdown Rams. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. This is 1st and 10. Back is Smith. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Here comes second down. Gino to throw. going to air this one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now, Gino. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Smith net. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll go play action. It's Smith. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. And now the Raiders faced with an important two-point conversion attempt. From the gun, it's Gino. That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Kyron Williams, the intended receiver there, and it'll lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Going for it all. That is brought in. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep